Our viewers, welcome back to the channel. By the video title, you know what this video is about. We're doing, of course, NFL news and updates. Today I made about my third or fourth video, making everything today on Monday night after the national championship game and stuff. Did a collab early, of course, making these videos right here, so I have them ready for Tuesday. And Wednesday I can make some videos, but on Tuesday I'm not going to be available. So yeah, so I'm trying to make everything in advance. But I'm discussing some NFL news, of course. We got the top 7. Well, actually now 6. Of course, coaching jobs I think left because Titans did hire Robert Saleh like that as well. Like that, they kind of hired him fast. They lost, of course, to the Seahawks. That was on Saturday, right? A Saturday? Yeah, Saturday. Yeah, they lost to the Seahawks on Saturday because Sunday was the Bears game. Yeah, they lost to the Seahawks on Saturday, and now they hired him, of course, as the Titans' new head coach. He's very good defensively. And if you go defensive route, you should make sure you get the right coordinator, of course, to build with Cam Ward. And the defense good. That's the quarterback best friend. Having a good defense like that, and also a run game. You got Tony Pollard there. He gonna build up that run game. Of course, he's gonna build the defense up. Last time he coached, he was with the Jets, and the Jets is just horrible. You can't help the Jets like that. I think Robert Saleh is going to be a pretty good head coach, of course, because he's one of the guys who can resonate with the players and like that. I feel like he kind of fit in that Dan Campbell type style a little bit. But the Jets is just hard to win with the Jets. Like the organization and the owner, everything is just bad. Of course, they're like that. It's kind of hard to do anything when the owner is complete fool. So I think Robert Saleh being here with the Titans is going to be pretty cool. He got Cam Ward, he got a young quarterback with potential, of course, as well. You add some receivers. The Titans got money too. You add receivers. Build that old line up, of course, as well, and make the young quarterback job easier with the defense and stuff, and you might can get things going. I'm not going to say you're going to be a playoff team year one because your division is tough. You have the Jaguars, who won 13 games, you got the Texans, who won 12 games, the Colts, who started off very hot. I know they kind of lost steam, of course, but it ain't going to be easy, of course, in your division. But I think you can definitely make some noise if you can kind of build that team up and make it easier for the young quarterback. So when he does emerge, you'll be, in the right situation, of course. But they kind of rank some of the top spots right now. They have number 1 being the Baltimore Ravens. Of course, Lamar Jackson. You get Action Jackson. Of course, that'd be a very big time spot for anybody to go to as a coach. You're like, let me go coach Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson is a very good player. Of course, go coach him as well like that. And, they have young weapons, of course, on offense. Mark Andrews. I think it's likely he's a free agent. They might bring him back. So we'll see. And they have, of course, Derrick Henry still there and some other stuff as well like that too. So they have some guys, and they kind of, I'm not saying they're ready for win now, but they kind of like a few pieces away from being like, okay, we can win now with these guys. But I feel like their team right there, you can get a coach in there, and he might can do that a little bit. The second one is the Buffalo Bills. Same thing. You got Josh Allen. You got a one-time MVP. So of course, having a guy like that, of course, you get a chance every single time to, you're gonna be in the playoffs, of course, and you'll be, of course, right there. You'll be like, I'm gonna be right there in the playoffs. I just need to add some more weapons around Josh Allen. Add another receiver. King Coleman, not going to get the job done. Shakir is cool and all, but not going to get the job done. Add some real deal receivers on the outside, of course. Like that to be able to get the job done, of course, and maybe help your team out a lot more. I was still surprised they got rid of Sean McDermott, but they kind of figured that was going to happen eventually because, the teams just see coaches around, like, let's just fire our coach to kind of see if we make a change or something. But I think you should have kept McDermott. I don't know how much control McDermott had over the roster, but he probably didn't want the receivers he had. I'm like, he could give some better receivers out there because he's a defensive head coach like that. Had the defense doing his thing, but give us some better receivers out there. Yes, the defense did allow 30-something points, of course, but it's kind of hard to overcome 4 turnovers by your quarterback. So you can get some better receivers out there, of course. It might help with some of the stuff, but I was surprised they got rid of him. But we'll see what the next coach does. The next job they have on the list is the Browns. I don't agree with that because I feel like the Browns got – there's a lot of stuff you got to fix. A lot of baggage. You got Deshaun Watson, contract still weighing on you. I think he got $46 million fully left guaranteed on his deal and stuff. And you don't know exactly what's going on, of course, as well. There's a lot of things. They don't have no receivers out there as well. They got Jerry Jeudy, but he's not really a number 1 receiver. The defense is very good, but I feel like I got a lot of things to fix, like the Browns, like structurally, of course, and as a culture there. So I wouldn't put them at number 3. They had the Steelers at number 4. Our Steelers have a team that's kind of like right there. They have a team that's playoff ready. We made the playoffs the past 3 years, of course. It's just the main problem is the quarterback situation. That's the one thing, because it's kind of unpredictable. There's no quarterback there, so you have to find a way to bring a guy in. Or you might say, I can build Will Howard up or something. But most likely you probably bring a guy in and see if you can kind of like get that guy going. Because really, that's the main problem. Steelers have defensive weapons. People keep saying the Steelers team is too old. Those people just saying stuff because they don't really know football. Like that, Steelers only have T.J. Watt, Cam Hayward, and Ramsey. 3 players on defense, I think, who are over the age. Oh, and Cam Hayward. T.J. Watt, Ramsey, Cam Hayward, and T.J. Watt, Ramsey, Cam Hayward. And I'm missing something, right? That's it, actually. I think 3 players over 30. Everybody else is young, like that. Joe Porter Jr. We bring Sante Samuel Jr. back, hopefully. And then James Pierre as well, young player. Then Peyton Wilson is young. Patrick Queen is only 26. And you got Derek Harmon. You got Alex Highsmith, Herbert, Sawyer. So we got a young defense like that. Young defense. We just need maybe add a few pieces of depth there. And then offensively, our O-line is very young besides Seumalo. Seumalo's the only person that's over 30. Everybody else is like 25 or younger, like that. 25, 26, around that range. And then you look at Kenneth Gainwell, 26. Dylan Warren, I think like 27 or something. Pat Frymuth, around that, I think 27, 26, 27, around that. And then you look at DK Metcalf, I think he's 28, 29, like that. Then after that, like that. Our team is kind of young. So our team is young. We've been to playoffs a few times, of course. We have experience, but it just need a few pieces, of course. You need a quarterback. You can't win this league without a quarterback. Coach Tomlin is a great coach. So, he's able to get them to the playoffs the past 5 times in the wild card, of course, which we lost 5 straight wild card games because he can't win in the playoffs because you don't have the right pieces. Coach Tomlin can only do so much with a great coach like that. Like, he's great enough to get us there, but we don't have enough talent to kind of compete when we get there because the quarterbacks in the playoffs be the best of the best. Even C.J. Stroud, he played, of course, bad against us, but he made more plays than what we did. Aaron Rodgers, of course, is cool, but he's kind of past his prime a little bit. And plus, we don't have enough weapons on the outside and make things kind of difficult a little bit. So that's the one thing the Steelers need to get consistent at. That's why they kind of not super high on the list. Because it would be like an ideal situation. If you had a quarterback there, well, Coach Tomlin probably still be coaching. He'd be like, yeah, I'm not too stressful. I have a quarterback, but no quarterback there. And you like looking at the draft, you're like, man, I don't see anybody there. Fernando Mendoza is cool, but he's going to be gone. First pick. So you like Drew Aller or somebody? I'm like, I don't know about that. Well, we'll see exactly what happens. But yeah, that's the only thing about the Steelers situation, the quarterback. Because they have talent around the roster on offense and defense. It's just quarterback. It's kind of hard to win without a quarterback. Moving on next, number 5, they have. Who do they have number 5? The Titans. We already seen the Titans, of course. They hired Robert Saleh. And then we see the Raiders on here too. The Raiders' job is very bad. But at least you get Fernando Mendoza. You can find a way to like revamp some things. You like get the right coach in. You get Mendoza. You might need to go out there and spend some money and get George Pickens or something. You might have to. Because you get Mendoza, a young quarterback best friend is defense and a number 1 receiver. You can go out there and get maybe George Pickens, bring him in. If you can like give him, you might have to overpay, but hey, bring him in like that with Mendoza. Draft another receiver as well to get that roster boosted. Maybe try to spend a little bit of money on some old linemen like that to get things going and see if you can make something happen. Because you already have, of course, Ashton Jeanty there. So Ashton Jeanty will be there, Mendoza will be there. If you can bring in a guy like George Pickens, you might have to spend some money. You can bring a guy in like that. That'd be cool, like that. And you maybe see you can kind of get something going like that fully defensively. You'll see if you can add some pieces, but it's going to take longer than just one season to fix that. You're going to have to take a little time to get that going because you got Brock Bowers. I don't forget about him. You got Brock Bowers as well. Very good player too, like that too. So you're going to have some weapons. Mendoza's going to have, he had Brock Bowers, Ashton Jeanty. You can get him a receiver. You can get George Pickens. Or maybe AJ Brown. You can get somebody. Maybe it might be somebody out there who might want to be switching some stuff up. You can find a way to get one of those guys, of course, and put them out there with the young quarterback, and then maybe add another guy in the draft, of course, something like that. Or you can just go young and just draft the guys like that. Do something because you want to make sure the quarterback job is easy. But I think the Raiders could turn it around a little bit. They got to make some moves, of course. But the Cardinals, the Cardinals job, that's gonna be tough. Like that, they got a lot of things to fix. Kyler Murray, they say still guaranteed $36 million in 2026. Cutting him would incur a cap hit of nearly $55 million. Oh my God. Yeah, they got a lot of things to fix, of course, as well. So at least you got Trey McBride. He's a very good player, but they got a lot of things to fix. The Cardinals. So that's the top jobs right now that's available. So yeah, Let me know down below what you guys think about the top jobs being available. Also, we're seeing, of course, some of the top free agents who are going to be in 2026 of the NFL. Kind of looking ahead a little bit of preview. The free agency starts around, I think, March. Usually it's March the 9th or something. So we kind of see who will be available. Okay, looking at this thing glitching a little bit. Okay, looking at some guys. Dang, come on. There you go. Dallas Cowboys, George Pickens, of course, he's 24 years old. Yeah, Pro Bowler type guy. Second team All-Pro this season as well. And he's going to be a guy who's going to get a lot of money. He'll get a lot of money thrown his way. Like I mentioned before, the Raiders got to spend some money, do something. We know Trey Henderson going to be available too. One of the notable free agents. Daniel Jones as well. The coach probably bring him back. Yeah, a deal or something. We'll see. He's still recovering from his ACL injury, so we'll see what happens. Jalen Phillips as well. The Eagles did trade to bring him in, so we'll see what happens. Ravens. Tyler Linderbaum, the center they have, of course. We'll see what happened with him. Alec Pierce, that's the deep threat receiver the Colts have had like that. He averaged at least 18 yards per catch. He averaged 22 yards per catch, 21 yards per catch, and man, just catch deep passes all day. Rasheed Walker, of course, will be available. Aaron Rodgers, we'll see if Aaron Rodgers still plays and not like that. We know the 4-time MVP, 10-time Pro Bowler, Super Bowl champion, one of the best throwers of the football, if not the best thrower of the football ever. Like that, we'll see if he still plays. He joins maybe the Vikings or something. We'll see what happens. Because the Vikings might say, you know what, we can get Rodgers. You know he's older. He'd be way better than James McCarthy. Breece Hall, he's gonna be definitely sought out a lot too as well. He has 5,000 career yards from scrimmage. He's only 24 years old. He's in two as well. I think he wanted to get traded last year. Jets kept him. I think this year he's going to be leaving the Jets as a free agent. And I think he was the first 1,000-yard rusher since 2015 with the Jets. He had 1,065 rushing yards in 2025. But he's going to be on a contending team. I think he's going to be a nice weapon for somebody. Packers got Quay Walker. They might bring him back probably. We'll see. Juwan Jennings, of course. The 49ers and Juwan Jennings had a little incident in the offseason. Of course, he wanted to get paid more. He said, if I don't get paid my money, I'm going to ask for a trade. I'm going to be gone. I'm not going to play. And he did play. He played, of course. And I think everything was going well. So I don't know. I think we'll see. We will see. They got Adafe Owai. You got Tariq Woolen. Tariq Woolen should be definitely sought out too as well. You got Lante Taylor, another cornerback as well. You got Devin Lloyd, linebacker. You got Jalen Watson as well. Mike Evans, of course, the veteran player, 6-time Pro Bowler as well. Like that, we'll see where he lands if he comes back a little bit or something. You got Braden Smith. You got Kenneth Walker as well. Kyle Pitts, I think he's going to be signed somewhere. I think the Chiefs might be able to get him. I think so. I predicted that last time the Chiefs would be a team that bring Kyle Pitts in like that. Because Travis Kelce a free agent too, I think. They probably bring him back in on a veteran deal, 1-year deal or something. And then you bring Kyle Pitts in, 1-2 punch, kind of returning with like passing the torch a little bit. I think that'll work out well. Mahomes is still injured, the ACL tear, but he might be able to play next year, depending. Malik Willis, of course, you're going to get some offers as well. How old Malik Willis is? 26? Yeah, 26 years old. He'll get some offers, of course. John Franklin Myers, Travis Etienne as well. Kobe Bryant, the safety from the Seattle Seahawks. David Edwards, Rashid Shaheed, who was traded, of course, to that team. Like that, Pro Bowl specialist as well, return specialist. Buffalo Bills center Connor McGrovern, Boy Maffei, Javonte Williams, Cade May. So there's some guys out here. Romeo Doubs a free agent. Oh yeah, Romeo Doubs a free agent as well. So it's some guys out here too as well. So some teams that's looking to try to start things over. Isaiah Likely, another one. He's gonna be getting some money thrown at him too, because I feel like he's on the verge of being like a all-pro like tight end if he gets like full opportunity to be a full-time starter. So yeah, there'll be some guys out there. There'll be some guys, of course, looking for some opportunities. Of course, some people who try to make some moves, like try to get their team boosted to boost their young quarterback up, or what they got to do like that. So yeah, expect the top free agents like that as well. We'll see some things happening. Free agency happens in March, so it's a little while from now, of course, but it's gonna be crazy, of course. But that's all I have for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe for more content. I'll see you guys next time on the channel. Peace out.